Preview Network. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
5 seconds.
I see you on my television every
see me on
day.
the
I
preview?
see those things more than anyone else. I do. They're too short. They should be
I
longer.
know they're going to say that, Albert. We should be a little longer on the Preview Network.
It's way too short. Give this guy more.
Albert, congratulations on Mother. What a wonderful film.
Thanks.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I know you've been hearing all day that this film reminds me of my mother's my relationship with my mother, and it's true. We see a little bit of our mothers. I think almost everybody does that I've talked to.
Yeah.
But another nice thing about the movie, would you agree that the characters in that scenario, you're a grown adult, moves back home, you learn about each other?
Yes, it is symbiotic in the truest sense, because the son is trying to force some sort of some moment where he can discover who his mother is, and by doing that, she finds out who she is.
Yes, she
I
is.
mean, you know, he's lighting the fire, but she's benefiting.
And he's shocked. She loves her privacy. She's got a guy.
She doesn't want him there.
No.
Yeah, no bird
just
wants the other
wonderful,
birds
yeah.
to come back.
At the beginning of the movie, of course, you're newly divorced, and you move back into your house, and you have a couple pieces of furniture left.
Yeah, the wife took everything.
As the director, how many times did you shoot that scene, moving that furniture from
Pushing the
spot to
chair?
pushing the chair?
That's a good question. What you see in the movie is take 2. I did it about 8 times.
About 8 times.
Yeah.
Okay. Very funny little bit that you added in
Thanks.
the movie. Yeah. Can we say enough about Debbie Reynolds?
No, we can't.
Wow.
I am honored that I was able to even associate myself with her. This is the greatest thrill for me, to be able to have this woman who's been gone for 27 years to come back up to bat and hit the ball so far out of the park.
Yeah.
And she's, you know, every day I was stunned by her abilities. I mean, you know, no one's ever asked her to do what she's asked in this movie. I mean, no one's ever asked her to play low key, or, you know, or break your heart, or she's always, you know, been this musical Debbie. But she does it like, you know, she never stopped doing it. She does it like it's just a regular occurrence. And she's as funny as anyone you've ever met.
And she gives you a lot of credit for keeping her low key, because she wanted to go over the top. She says, Albert kept me down here, you know, which was just great. But we think of, you said musical, Mrs. Henderson.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, well, Paul Simon was very, very nice, because he had never let anybody change the lyrics to his songs. Even Frank Sinatra couldn't do Cuckoo Could You, Mrs. Robinson, without getting sued.
Yeah.
But he allowed it.
That's great. Yeah.
So Monica and I rewrote the lyrics, and I was thrilled about that.
Another nice little song that tells the story a little bit is In My Room.
Yeah, and you know, they always play music in movies, but you never hear the Beach Boys, and that's such a great song, too.
Yeah. There's just so many wonderful little bits in the film too. The food war.
Yeah, the protective ice.
The protective ice.
Yeah.
And another thing too that comes up early in the movie and develops a subplot I liked was a brother relationship.
Yes, with Rob Morrow.
Yeah.
Well, you know, that's sort of like you talk about changing. That change. Here's a guy who's, you know, he's married and got his kids, but he's the mama's boy. Mm-hmm. You know, this is a guy, he doesn't, if something good at work happens, he doesn't call his wife, he calls his mother. So when the older brother, who can't fit in anywhere, starts to jiggle everything up, this threatens him too.
Yeah.
So it, you know, it's
maybe he's the one that should have moved home to.
That's what that's what I said to him at the end of the. Yeah. Well, I don't want to give away anything.
Let's close this on this, because I want to tease the viewers. Got to see this movie. Wonderful background people. The ladies in the market comment.
Well, you know, I saw, I would say, 200 ladies that age before I found those 2.
Oh, were they perfect? Good job of casting.
I spent more time with old people than Mother Teresa.
And the old man at the gas station too.
Well, he's Ernie Brown, and he was the pharmacist in Lost in America. He was in the nightclub in Defending Your Life. He's just a very sweet man. I've tried to put in all my movies because I love him to death.
I didn't pick up on that.
Yeah.
That's a great little bit.
Yeah.
Tidbit there. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you noticed. Thanks,
Albert. Thank you so much. And it's the fastest 5 minutes I have when I interview you. And again,
thanks,
put this
Jim.
one at the top of your list, Mother. I highly recommend. You're going to laugh for hours.
Thanks,
you.
Jim.
Thank you.
Very nice.